I was always focused on my work. My workspace is my set. My workspace is not Instagram. Fashion and styling is a part of our profession. But lockdown mein to full on pajamas. And I'll be very honest, I don't like shopping.
Hi, Pranutan, and welcome to SpotboyE.
Hi Aditi. Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm super.
How
How
has
are you?
entire lockdown been for you?
It's been okay actually. I'm quite grateful because I think so many people have gone through a lot, but I feel blessed that um, I was surrounded by a healthy, loving family and my friends and my closed ones, and also I've been working, so that's a huge thing.
Yes, that indeed is because a lot of people are actually out of work, and at this point, if we all are, into the grind right now, it's the best thing to happen.
Yeah.
So, as you know,
Yeah,
we're
true.
going to talk about all, about your fashion, about your style statement today. So, since we were talking about the lockdown, आपका lockdown fashion कैसा रहा घर पे मतलब क्या किया आपने? Was it all about pajamas and comfort clothes?
All about pajamas. But that's one thing about me, that whether there's a lockdown or no lockdown at home and generally also, I think comfort is very important. Even if you're stepping out for a public event,
Correct.
if you're not going to feel comfortable, then it's going to show on your face. You're going to be awkward and you're not going to feel good. So there's no point. But lockdown में तो full on pajamas.
तो कभी कभी ऐसा हुआ कि मतलब इतना फ्रस्ट्रेशन हो गया यार कि आई एम नॉट ड्रेस्ड अप ओनली फॉर सो लॉन्ग, एक दिन बस उठे ड्रेस अप किया और घर पे बैठ गए, ऐसा कभी हुआ? यू रीच दैट पॉइंट?
नहीं, मुझे फ्रस्ट्रेशन नहीं हुआ, लेकिन मुझे याद है जब पहली बार चीजें खुलने लगी तो और थोड़े फोटोशूट्स अलाउड थे, द गवर्नमेंट वाज अलाउइंग अस टू मूव अराउंड. तो मुझे याद है it was like I was applying makeup and I was doing my hair and styling after so long, and I just had this moment. I was like, oh my god, so this is what it feels like. That I had that moment, and it felt really good. It felt fantastic being back on a photo shoot.
आप अपने मेकअप स्किल्स और स्टाइलिंग स्किल्स कहीं भूल तो नहीं गई थी? ऐसा तो नहीं हुआ कि अरे यार मतलब ये तो हो ही नहीं रहा, इतना गैप हो गया? सब याद?
नहीं. I don't think I'll forget that. लेकिन वो फीलिंग में I love to revisit that feeling कि wow, there's a camera and there's a session happening or there's a shoot happening. वो बहुत ही मजेदार था वो एक्सपीरियंस करना after so long.
So Pranutan, आप एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री में बिलोंग करती हैं, you're an actress, as your profession. So how important do you think is, to be or keep a certain image in terms of styling, I'm saying, out there in the market? Like, how important is it that you present yourself in a certain way, since your profession is primarily also about, glamour and everything?
Well, it's as important as you want it to be in your mind. And yes, definitely, fashion and styling is a part of our profession, but that's all it is. It is a part, So I don't think that too much, you shouldn't get too hectic about it. I think when you're wearing clothes, as I said, that you're comfortable in and you feel the most yourself in, you're fashionable.
Correct.
I don't think jumping on trends and doing something because it suits X body type will work for you, or it will, work on your personality. You can have the same body, similar bodies, but still look and feel very different. So I feel that, it's a part of our profession, to style up and glam up, but it's still just a part. And I feel that when people who are not actors, especially the impressionable age group, sees us, they see us in that light. But I would really like to say that it's not about that. Life is not about that. When you go out for a party, you should be able to go out in jeans and shorts and just a t-shirt. The point of a party and a get together is to have fun. The point is not to click pictures on Instagram, because that's our job. That's an actor's domain. So that's something that I would really like to say to the younger generation, or the people who are impressionable, that don't use this as a yardstick. Look your best, get inspired, be fit, be healthy, but don't jump on trends and don't set unrealistic standards, because that's not what life is about. Have fun. That's more important.
Is this coming as after an experience at when you were at that age? Has that happened to you and you felt that it was not worth it or anything, or you were always of the opinion which you have told?
I was always focused on my work. I remember even in school, like I was mischievous,
Hmm.
but when it came to my exams, I was very conscientious. I used to get into that zone. Then I studied law. So
Hmm.
for me, it was all about being good at your job.
Hmm.
I was never one of those people who would love to shop, or
Hmm.
like, wow, I remember when Palladium opened in Bombay, it was a huge deal.
Yeah.
But I was not kicked about it, and I'll be very honest, I don't like shopping. I know it sounds very strange for a girl to say it, but I really don't like it. For myself, for somebody else, I find it very boring and very taxing. Like to stand in Zara and those queues and all. I'm like, listen, forget it. I can't do it. So yeah,
Should
that's how
we
I am.
should we say you're more of an online shopper then? That you don't just like shopping at all?
I don't like shopping, and I think I'm also blessed because I have a team who can get it for me, or I have people around me. Like I can be like, listen, I need this. Yeah, now what do I do?
Hmm.
So I'm also blessed, but it's like, if you see me shopping for myself or for someone else, I'm in a bad way, or I really love that person because I can't shop. And I'm actually quite good at it. Let me tell you. Like if I was to put together stuff,
Hmm.
I curate things very well, but I just don't have the bandwidth to deal with that boredom and that the rush and all. It pisses me off. It's like, please, too many people out here.
Okay. So we were talking about social media some time back. Now tell me that today, everything, especially from the last, the 2 years we've spent, 1.5 year, everything has been virtual. So how important do you think in an actor's life, social media presence is to keep your Instagram followers up or keep your Instagram looking glamorous and, every day putting up posts? Does it affect your popularity, do you think? Because there was a time when older actors, there used to be a magazine उसमें महीने में एक बार फोटो आती थी. So things have changed from that time. Do you think it really
Yeah, yeah.
affects?
As I said, it's person to person. It's as important as you make it out to be. In a way, I think it's also a little unfortunate that so much has become about social media following, and oh, what did this person wear, and which brand is he or she wearing, and who's the stylist. And
Hmm.
I find all this very I don't know, I find it like a very make believe world. And yes, I understand the importance of it to a certain extent, but I think one shouldn't get immersed in it. It's very important to detach yourself from what's going on there and what's going on in real life.
In real life, yeah.
Because I feel that, yeah, we do it for our work, but that's all it should be.
Hmm.
The moment you start getting into followers and traction and all these words that I've just learned, I feel that what about your craft?
Hmm.
I mean, uh, we are actors, so I feel that I much rather have the opportunity to do amazing work and varied roles than concentrate on how many followers I have. That's my headspace. But
Hmm.
obviously, I think it varies from person to person.
Hmm.
I feel that my my workspace is my set. My workspace is not Instagram.
Hmm.
You know,
Right.
so that's something that there should be a clear demarcation between the two.
Right, that's true. So let's talk about red carpets. Now that's also a very big part of an actor's life. Now, obviously, since last 2 years, it's not been there, but there was a time when you used to get those jitters before walking down the red carpet. How was your
Yes,
first experience of walking the? Tell us something interesting about your first walk at the red carpet.
I loved it. I loved it. Of course, I was very nervous, but I think the media has always been really kind. So I've had a good experience, and honestly, I like dressing up. I think it's fun when things are being handled for
Yeah,
you when you're
you don't
wearing
like
good.
shopping, but you do like dressing up.
Yeah, so get me everything. I'll dress up. Don't take me to the stores. So I love red carpet experiences, and sometimes it's also fun going all out because red carpets give you that opportunity where you can really experiment with your hair, makeup,
Yeah.
costume, your styling. So it's fun, and I miss it actually.
So you belong to a family of talent powerhouses, Pranutan, your grandmother, your father. So and they reached and they got all that success, after I'm sure their fair amount of struggle. So during your growing up years, when you were seeing this all up close and personal, did you ever feel कि यार नहीं मुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा, मैं actor नहीं बन सकती, मतलब this is too much झमेला for me, I can't do it. Has that thought ever come to you? Never. Did that inspire you more?
मुझे कभी वो झमेला झमेला दिखा ही नहीं. मुझे हमेशा टचवुड बहुत हार्ड वर्किंग लोग दिखे मेरे आसपास, जो काम पे जाने के लिए बहुत खुश थे और अभी भी बहुत खुश है. My father is very passionate. He's a very hard worker. He loves being on a set and he gives it his 100% in a very professional and amiable manner. So मुझे कभी नहीं लगा कि oh my god, dad is working so hard and this is so difficult. He didn't give us that impression. Of course, it's a lot of hard work. Of course, it is. But मेरे as a child मेरे मन में वो कभी था ही नहीं. मेरे मन में हमेशा था कि wow, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. Because obviously I've grown up on film sets. So for me, it was very fascinating. It was something that gave me a lot of joy being around. And I would say that like insane joy later in life when I started acting. So नहीं, मुझे कभी वो झमेला लगा नहीं. मुझे बहुत पसंद है. Like I remember फैंसी ड्रेसेस भी होते थे स्कूल में, तो मम्मी के जो मेकअप आर्टिस्ट हैं वो आते थे to dress me up, I remember once I had become a Maharashtrian, so I had to wear a kashta sari and a lot of hectic makeup. And the makeup man used to tell my mom ki she's 6 years old and she's so patient, with makeup and hair. Like she doesn't move. She's like so into it. So I think I always loved it.
How involved is your father in your career today? Does he give you like a lot of advices, or he's just, he lets you take your own decisions?
I think it's a good balance. I think he's always there for whatever advice and help I need. But what I love about my father is that he's always told me that the ultimate decision is yours. And more importantly, you have to take responsibility for the decision and its outcome. And I think that's very important, because in life, you cannot always keep going back and forth, or you cannot always be like, oh, X told me to do this, so I'm doing it. That has to be a very inner call. And also, I think as actors and characters, it's too personal to somebody. So even if my dad likes or dislikes something, I may have a very different perspective towards it because it's art. So I think those final decisions should always be with the person who has to go through with it.
Right.
And that's always how my dad and mom have brought me up. So, yeah.
And how involved are you in your styling, process of your characters? Do you give a lot of inputs, or do you have a picture so you sit down with your stylist?
Yeah, I do definitely, because I think it's better to, rack your brains before you go to set so that we can be organized. And I don't like any time waste when I'm on the job. Like that is only for enhancement of your performance or whatever else. But yeah, definitely, I think how you present yourself should be, should be completely in line with the director's vision,
right,
and make you look like the best version of that character. So that's very important. So yeah, definitely, I'm very involved in all aspects, even if it's hair, makeup. I like to be hands-on.
And what about Helmet, your upcoming film? Tell us something about your look in that film, if you can reveal that is.
It's I don't know if I can, but I want to. So I'm going to tell you. Yeah. So well, it's completely opposite to my look in Notebook.
Yeah.
It's very, very spunky, very colorful, very bright. The whole attitude of the character, body language, clothing is very desi fataka. Okay. So you'll find her with very sexy Indian clothes, but like totally body fitted, and where but she's looking really hot, like even in a churidar kurta.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my look in helmet, and I think it's turned out well. But I would love for you guys to tell me how you like
Yes,
it.
definitely we'll be looking forward to that. Now, Pranutan, has it ever happened कि आपने कुछ कपड़े पहने, outfit पहना किसी event के लिए, party के लिए, या film के लिए, या कुछ भी, and then you realized after reaching that place that यार ये तो गलत हो गया, मतलब this something's gone wrong. Has that oops moment or any uncomfort moment ever happened?
No, it's not. It's never happened like an oops moment or discomfort. Like, I felt that I could have dressed better, or this silhouette is not looking so good. Because when you see yourself, um, like you don't see it on the mirror, but you see it
Yes,
in a camera,
yes.
then it kind of
After
changes
these
your
pictures, yeah.
it changes your view.
Hmm.
But that's the good thing. No, you learn like that. Because somebody telling you, you won't learn.
Hmm.
You will always feel like no. But that's the good part, that you should learn from what
जब
works from you.
जब इंस्टाग्राम पे वो पिक्चर आती है एंड देन आप कमेंट सेक्शन पढ़ते हैं कि ट्रोलर्स क्या बोल रहे हैं, व्हाट यू वेयरिंग, डज दैट अफेक्ट यू, डू यू लाइक, you just ignore that? Absolutely, you don't even go in the comment section, I think.
No, I don't go. Yeah, because what is the point? Yeah, it's somebody behind the anonymity of a laptop screen who thinks I'm looking good or not looking good. And okay, thank you. Yeah, both ways. I mean, God bless you. Sleep well. I'm not concerned. My only something that would honestly shift me is when people within the industry or the media or critics, actors, directors would probably be like, I don't think Pranutan gave it her 100% in her job. So that would shift me. That would make me a little like, oh, what's up, I need to reset. But uske alawa, it's okay.
Cool.
No problem.
Cool. Thank you so much, Pranutan, for joining us. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you, Aditi. Likewise. Thank you.
And all the best for all your upcoming projects too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Bye.